Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Scottie Hobbs. It's Saturday, July 6th. We had an amazing 4th of July. I just have to share real quick. This is the new vanilla Shakeology, and I did ice like up to here, and then I did like 3/4 of a scoop of vanilla, and then like a 1/4 scoop of chocolate vegan. Oh my gosh, freaking delicious. So, and it's with almond milk. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna make a quick video here. A coach on our team. She's actually one of Lindsay's personally sponsored coaches. I saw her post the other day asking for advice from other top coaches. You know, saying, giving these questions to a few of the top coaches in Beachbody, hoping to get some helpful responses to put into effect in the way of doing business so that I may join you all on stage. I love when somebody wants to know what we're doing to get on stage because I know that they're really ready to put these things into play. Looking at people that are where she wants to be, seeing what they're doing, and then kind of putting things together and creating her plan to get there. We don't want to reinvent the wheel, but you also can't do things exactly like somebody, so I like that she's going out looking through different coaches to find what will work best for her. So, I'm going to share with you guys, we got the music pumping in here, thunder, so I hope you guys can hear me alright. I didn't even read through these all. I just saw a lot of questions, and I hate typing, so I was like, I'll just answer these questions and put it out there for anybody else. So, number one, how do you recruit coaches? Okay, I personally recruit coaches. The number one way that I find coaches are people that come into my challenge group. They start to get results. They're the ones that get excited. You know, you get people who come into your challenge group, some commit, some halfway commit, and some don't really commit at all. The ones that really commit, they engage every day, that motivate the other ones, they're naturally coaching people already, even though they don't know it. So it's just making a simple invite to them saying, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? You know, have you ever thought about becoming a Team Beachbody coach? And then from there, not over flooding them with information, but just giving them the basics of how to be a coach. I send them the Decide video and ask them some questions, you know, just to find out if being a coach would be good for them, finding out their motives and what they're all about. And my kids are screaming out there, so I'll try to stay focused. So that's how I recruit coaches. That's the number one way, is they come out of my challenge groups as customers into coaches. And I heard a statistic from Beachbody Corporate, I think it was from Brett Blake, saying that 70% of diamond coaches are people that already went through a Beachbody program before they became a coach. So, finding the customers in the challenge group. Next one. How do you advertise? Do you use paid traffic? Okay, so I've been a coach now for 26 months, okay? 26 months. I started using paid traffic for my like page about a little less than a month ago. No, a little over a month ago I started doing paid advertising. It's like on my like page I have a little thing that says, are you a busy parent? It's got a picture of me and my kids, and it says something about health, nutrition, and fitness from home as a busy parent. And all it does is get people to click like on my like page. So that's the only form of advertising I do, and I do $10 a day advertising. So that's what I do. I didn't start that though until 2 years into the business. So like 25 months into the business is when I started paid advertising to get traffic to my like page. So yes, I do that, but I didn't do that for the first 2 years. How do you set up your tree? So this is your genealogy, your graphical downline. How do you set up your tree? So for those of you that don't know what Beachbody is, and those that are new, it's a binary system, so there's a left leg and a right leg. So I do what's called far and wide. I think she asked that. So far and wide. So under set preferred placement, it's either set at left, set at right. So what it does is it just goes down to the next spot on the left side, or the next spot down on the right side. Okay? So that's all I do with that. If you don't use far and wide method, what are the advantages of setting your tree up this way as opposed to the more traditional way? So far and wide, that's what I do. Coaches go left, and the reason for that is that, let's say I sign up my sister right here, and then my next coach is a friend from high school. They go down the line on that side, so that way that team gets to see people come into their strong leg from their upline. So they go down like that, so everybody gets to see that there's people coming in. The only way, and I'm going to give this to you guys now, the only way that I do that's not far and wide is, for example, only with a spouse. I don't do this with anybody else. If you have a spouse, that's the only time I don't do far and wide. It would be like if I sponsor my wife on this leg here, she's here, you know, I would sponsor coaches down here, but you know, as you get better, you can sponsor more coaches instead of continuing to go down. Once in a while, I'll place them on her inside leg. So they go down on this leg of mine, but on her inside leg. That way she gets paid the bonus cycle, and then I also get paid the bonus cycle because it's on that weak leg. So that's the only time I don't do far and wide is with a spouse. Not with anybody else, because you never know what somebody's going to do with his business. So I would never want to, let's say, sponsor one of my friends here and then start placing people on his inside leg. And if he decides someday he doesn't want to do this or isn't fully committed, I don't want to leave these coaches, if I were to place them on his inside leg, I don't want to leave them on an inside leg by themselves if he ever quit or didn't want to do this. Be 100% honest with you guys right there. So I will never do that unless it's with a spouse, because the spouse, I run the account with my wife. So I know those people will always have a leg being built there because I am in this for the long run. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. If you were starting over knowing what you know now, what would you do differently? I would absolutely do nothing differently. The way we built our business is completely with 100% passion for what Beachbody did for our lives, how it changed us, and I wouldn't do anything different. You know, I wish I would have had more systems in place from the beginning, or I guess there is some things I'd do different. You know, I, at the beginning, would take on anybody as a coach, and now I only take people that are really 100% committed to changing people's lives, because I don't want to deal with somebody that's only in it for the money that isn't going to really help people, because that business won't do any good. It will actually do more harm to us if someone's just in it to sign people up and nobody gets results, and then people don't think it works because these people don't get the right type of support. So I do want to make sure when someone joins my team that they're in it for the right reason. And I actually send a form when someone's getting ready to become a coach. I have them fill it out, Scottie's coach apprenticeship, where I find out what drives them, what types of things they want to change about their life, and I make sure it lines up with our mission and our goal. It's like having a business. Like, you start a business, right? You're only going to hire people that believe what you believe in, that have the same mission as you, because that's how you're going to grow a strong foundation, a strong business. Now, unfortunately, you can't keep somebody from signing up, right? But I don't ever try to recruit somebody that isn't in line with the right principles that we believe in. So, going on to the next one. What do you think is the most important thing for a new coach interested in growing their business to focus on? The 3 vital behaviors. Not getting overwhelmed with everything in the coach office, like the left leg, the right leg, all this stuff. You know, not to get so sucked into everything and all the information that's there that you get scared to even get started. Because the biggest thing that will hold somebody back is the start. So, the biggest mistake I see... Oh wait, going back. Yeah, the biggest mistake you see coaches making in trying to grow their business. Oh, I missed that one. Most important thing for the new coach then is to stay with the basics. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. One thing that I hate seeing is like, oh, when I get my Fit Club going, things are really going to get started. Or, oh, when I finally get my website up, things are really going to get started. That is a lie that you're telling yourself, and what it is you're just avoiding getting started. You're just making an excuse on why not to get started right now, because your Fit Club's not up, because your website's not up. One thing I'm going to tell you is that Fit Club, you start it, no one's going to come there until you talk to a bunch of people. And your website, no one's going to go there unless you have people you're already talking to send there. So you have to just get started right now, talking to people, finding out their goals, and then simply finding out if what we have with Team Beachbody in the challenge group, being a customer or coach, fits with that person's goals, and then just sharing with them how it's helped you and how you think it can help them, and not being emotionally attached to whether they say yes or no. Yes, you want them to join, but don't be emotionally attached and think a no is like a rejection to you, that it's just not for them right now. So the biggest mistake I see is coaches waiting for everything to be perfect, or waiting for that big opportunity, or waiting for that next, I'll use my coach, that next Lindsay Matware, the next Scottie Hobbs, or that next Wayne Wyatt to join their team. You just have to get started right now, sharing your story with people. That's the biggest mistake. Not worrying about knowing everything, but just getting started, starting people on their fitness journey, creating results, showing people that the products work. with your own self, so doing your personal development, being that proof the product works, and just starting to talk to people and sharing. Biggest mistake is people not sticking to those basic things and not doing it consistently. Pushing for 2 weeks and then stopping for 2 weeks. Pushing for 2 weeks, stopping. You'll never get anywhere like that. Stay consistent, stay persistent. Boom. Okay. Biggest mistake you see coaches making in trying to grow their business is vomiting. Or, once again, hitting on that, the waiting for it to happen. Like some big magical thing's going to happen and your business is going to explode. So, biggest mistake is that the coach thinks that's going to happen, so they don't do the daily steps of just continually inviting people. If someone sat in my office and watched what I do all day, you'd be almost bored out of your mind. You know, I'm not bored because it's my business, and I'm connecting with people and finding out their goals and finding out about their lives and making invites and sharing my story, so it's exciting to me. But if you sat here and watched me do it, it might be a little bit boring. So just understanding that it's just that simple, building relationships, sharing your story, inviting people, and then supporting them, and just doing that consistently through it. So just know that that's what you have to do. That's what a coach has to do to grow your business. So, and I think one of the biggest things for a new coach to focus on in growing your business is actually treating it like a business. Like setting out a time, like you go to work. So whether it's an hour a day or 2 hours a day, creating a list of things to do. And you can watch my video, search Scottie Hobbs sneak peek of my office. You'll see the list of like 10 things I do every day. So a coach, if they want to be successful in this, has to be consistent, passionate, do those 3 vital behaviors that we've been talking about, but do it every single day from like a schedule, like you go to work. And understanding you're not going to get paid hardly in the beginning, because I'll be 100% honest, you're going to start talking, maybe you talk to 50 people in the first month, maybe one person buys a product from you, and you get to start helping them, you make a 25% commission, right? So you've got $30 for maybe working 20 hours and talking to 100 people, and 20 hours for $30, you're making like less than $1 an hour. So what happens is most coaches, they get discouraged and think it's not worth it, and they quit. And the thing is they don't have the right mindset about what they're doing this for. They're out to help people, and you just have to get in that mindset of just helping people, and just know, trust the system. There's thousands of coaches that have succeeded in this business, and the only thing they're doing different is they're passionate, they believe in themselves, and because they believe in themselves, they do the activity consistently that we tell them. They don't skimp out on personal development. They do extra with their own transformation because they know that's what's going to inspire people, and they invite people. They continue to talk to people even when they get no's, and even if they get rejection or objections or money issues and whatnot. They just continue to help. So don't get discouraged. Just know that you can do it. You have to believe that, and it comes down to that personal development. That's about it. Dang, that was all the questions. I was hoping there's more, but I don't want to bore you guys with this video. What I want to tell you guys, I don't care if you're on our team or not, you got to believe in yourself, okay? If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to take the action. You're not going to do the things that I told you today, and nothing's going to happen for you. You have to believe that what you're doing, you're changing your life, right? You're doing personal development, you're changing your life. You are going to be able to help somebody when you've been able to help yourself. And one thing I hate is people that are waiting for motivation. I need your motivation. I need you to motivate me. I need you to motivate me every single day. No. You have to motivate yourself. And that comes through doing your personal development. Nobody can motivate you. You have to do your personal development, do your workout, and motivate yourself. See some results that you're producing yourself. That will motivate you to do more. Help somebody, even if you have to talk to 100 people. Help somebody, help them achieve results, and that's going to motivate you to help more people. Nobody can motivate you. And people ask me, I'm going to give you guys some key advice here that for people that are struggling or maybe watching this video to figure out how to be a top coach is, okay, I've had people be like, oh, you're so lucky you're under Lindsay Matway. Yes, I am lucky. I chose her as my coach, so I wouldn't really consider it luck because I chose who I wanted to be sponsored by. But what she did is she showed me what's possible. She hit Success Club 10 monthly. I asked her, what do I have to do to be like you? You got to hit Success Club 10 monthly. Now, I look at her like a mentor, not a boss, right? Because I did this because I want to be my own boss. I want to create my own freedom. I don't want to work for somebody. So that's what your mentor and your coach does for you. They don't tell you, like Lindsay doesn't say, hey Scottie, like every week or every day, hey, did you do your workout today? Did you drink your Shakeology? I don't want you to have 3 bags of Shakeology in your closet and have you have to cancel and go inactive, or postpone and go inactive for a couple months. Did you read personal development today? Oh, hey, the Coach National calls on Monday. Did you hop on the call? What did you learn? You know, she doesn't say, hey, we have a team call on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Are you going to be on? No. She doesn't do that. That's not what your coach is meant to do. You have to decide that this is your business and that you want to change lives and you want to change your own life. You have to create your schedule. You have to know what you need to do. And then your mentor coach, whether that's your upline or not, is just somebody that's at where you want to be. And so you look at what they're doing and then you emulate it. They're not going to be like your boss and make sure that you show up every day, make sure you do everything every day. Don't get that wrong in your head. You have to decide what you want. You have to go do it. You have to motivate yourself. You have to be passionate every day. One thing, you guys seen Super Saturday video with my coach Brigitte Linford? You know, I don't ask her what she's doing. She's a 4-star diamond. She's got 5 diamonds. I don't ask her if she's working every day. I don't ask her if she's going to do a team call, or I don't ask her if she's going to be on the national call. I don't even ask her if she's going to hit her monthly goal of Success Club, because she decides every morning what she's going to do. And then when she struggles with something in her business or needs advice on how to talk to somebody or one of her leaders, or how to go from one rank to the next rank, she comes to me for that. So that's what it is. And Brigitte, she says every morning, I have to wake up and I have to set my soul on fire before I get out of bed. So she's got to motivate herself before she gets out of bed so that she can go crush her goals for the day. So I'm going to challenge you guys to not be a victim, you know, and not to create excuses for your life on where you're not where you want to be. Decide where you want to be, set a schedule, do the daily activities that you know work, and then get there. You can do it, but you've got to believe in yourself, and nobody else is going to be the cause for your success. You know, Lindsay's not where she's at because somebody got her there. I'm not number 8 in the company because of Lindsay. I'm there because I freaking come to work every day in this office right here for the past 26 months, every single day. It's Saturday, 12 o'clock, noon, Saturday, okay, on a 4th of July weekend. And I am here working because I have goals that I want to hit. So you guys have to decide what you want. And I hope you take this challenge. And I hope to see you on stage at Summit. Decide what you want. Don't say, oh, I'd like to, it'd be nice to be a 1-star diamond. It'd be cool. You know, I hope I get there. You can't do that. You won't get there. You got to say exactly what you want. I want to be a 3-star diamond, and then I believe in the law of attraction and the secret, but you have to work. It just doesn't happen. So set what you want and then go to work at it. I have right here on my board, I'm going to read it to you to close it out. I will be in the top 5 in 2013. Top 10 trip to Rome will be awesome. I can achieve anything I put my mind to. I will always hit Success Club 10 in my business and Success Club 5 in my wife's business. I will have 20 new personally sponsored coaches in Success Club in July. I positively speak exactly what I want to achieve, and then I get my butt to work, and I find people, but I let the law of attraction bring amazing people like you guys into my life. So you got to believe it. You got to have that confidence. You got to hold yourself high as a leader. And if you don't think you're a leader, you'll never be one until you believe it in your head that you're a leader. If you're helping one customer, you don't even have any coaches signed up under you, you have one customer, you're a leader because you're leading that person. You've got to decide and believe in your head that you can lead people. So if you want to be a leader, you've got to do that. You've got to hold yourself like one. Don't let leadership pass you up, or leadership will pass you up. There you go. Scottie Hobbs.